Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW3 battle for you today, and today we have a little bit of a different one as we have a NTW3 clan battle. So this is some semi-competitive battles, I guess you could say, on the NTW3 servers. So that is the Lords server. If you haven't checked that out, it's probably the main and biggest NTW3 server around, and they have like a bit of a mini league going on. I think it's in its third season at the moment, and they have about a dozen, if not more, teams that play against each other, and as you win games, you collect points, and obviously the team with the most points at the end wins the league, and I guess they might get a prize. I don't know if they do. They might just get the glory of winning, which is more than enough. But yeah, this is two teams. We have, I believe it's Rheinbund is one of the teams. So they are playing as the coalition here today. And then we have on the other side, I think it's Guardia Real. I'm guessing this is just from the tags of the names. I actually, I'm not entirely sure, but I might be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. I just want the tags with next to the players' names. I'm presuming that's what it is. Could be wrong. I could. Do correct me if I am incorrect in who it is. But yeah, we do have a semi-historical sort of battle here as well, like cores. We have all 1814, so we have 4 1814 French cores, and then we have 4 1814 coalition ones. We have Bluecoat way off in the distance over there. We have Schwarzenberg here with his army of Bohemia. It's looks like he's going to be making out for the center of this battlefield. We have Bellegarde with the Italian sort of campaign, Austria, and then all the way on this far side here we have Boulogne with the north army that's attacking Paris from the north. So yes, this should be interesting. So we've got 2 Prussians and 2 Austrians, and I guess also this Austrian has maybe other German states within it, but it looks like it's primarily Austrians here today. I'm not sure on what the French have. I imagine, yeah, we have Ney here with the Young Guard, so that's easy enough to tell. I imagine we might have a Mortier or something with a guard cav somewhere. This might be it here, I'm not sure. Or maybe another Young Guard, it might be. They are Young Guard Chasseur Cheval, I believe, though, but looking at their uniform. The snaz uniforms there. We are here also on Montmirail, so it's another 1814 map as well, just to keep up with the historical ambiance. This, I'm not sure. Could be I don't know, could be anyone, to be honest. Could be Victor, could be, I don't know, could be any sort of core, I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell apart from the guard ones who is who. But I'll put the end results up at the end so you guys can see who is who. But yes, if you want to see more NTW3 action on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated. And feel free as well to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any NTW3 streams and battles. We do a weekly stream. Usually it's moved from a Monday to a Sunday now, but yeah, it's certainly worth checking out. We do a lot of scenarios, and we also get involved in just some general sort of crazy custom battles as well. And if you want to get involved in any as well, feel free to join the Discord. My own Discord is down below. It's where we host most of those sort of scenarios and also those customs as well. But it looks like France is going to play defensive, sort of defend the tree lines here and these villages. And it looks like we're going to see Prussia sort of and scout it out. Looks like they've got some light cav over here, some hussars doing exactly that. We've got some silent cannons at the moment, some yeah, I don't know, Prussian, doesn't look like Prussian artillery. They're in some snazzy green uniforms, that's for sure. And they are setting up here these 6-pounders, and they're going to start chipping away at the French ahead of them. Lots of Laguerre here. So they're all getting ready. I'm hoping that it is going to be an old guard. I'm not sure though. Oh, these are Polish lancers. They could be. I don't know if they're also exclusively for old guard or if they are also in the young guard. I can't remember. Easy to tell if we can find a Napoleon. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But it looks like, yeah, you can see here, looking at the map, French right is going to be very much heavily under pressure. You can see Blucher is pushing hard on this left. He's trying to take that open ground, try and force them back. The French might try and use this forest here as sort of as a base of operations and use this other one here and try and defend the area between those two tree lines. But yeah, it certainly looks like Blucher's going to play super aggressive. His army is very far away though. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for him to get his army up here. These guns for now are kind of vulnerable. They are horse artillery, so they can get out of here pretty quickly. They're also hidden for now, so they are safe for now. First shots of the battle fired, and it is actually going to be some flanker chasseurs. And these glorious uniforms there. Doing that. That is one of the cool things with the Guard, you know, 1814 at least, you know. Everyone has damn good looking uniforms. I mean, the flags as well. Like, oh, everything looks great. It really does. If only every unit looked like this and not in just some rags like quite a lot of the corps are at this point. Not a lot of uniformity going on, apart from the Guard units. Still look mighty damn fine with some good artillery here. The French artillery crew still looking mighty damn fine. Still some of the finest in Europe as well. They're starting to chip away, doing some damage to the Austrians here ahead of them. So what we got here is some Tyroler Jaeger. Interesting. Don't think I've ever seen them before. What have we actually got in the buildings here then? We've got some Jaegers outside. Looks like maybe a guard unit or some sort in there. Yeah, but no, Grenadiers in there. Pomeranian Grenadiers. That's going to be tough to take. It looks like, yeah, just more line infantry just waiting in behind. Got Landwehr here as well. These are Landwehr that can form square. Okay. A little bit better trained than some of the other Landwehr around. Yeah, it just seems like it's the quiet before the storm right now. As we just wait for, I'm gonna guess the coalition just, you know, waiting on Blucher to get a move on, get his army up here, and then they might make some sort of move. Yeah, again, it looks like a lot of young guard here. Might be just also some just, oh, these are National Guard. Okay, yeah, so we've got the finest troops in France and also the not so finest troops in France. I'll give you a guess on who is who. We've got the National Guard here, then you have the Young Guard here. I'll let you guess who's more elite than the other. Those that get it right, and give yourself a cookie. More Young Guard, it looks like chipping away there. Trying to, I'm surprised they're actually in range, to be honest, the lights there, the Grenzers, but, or the Schutzen, they are. Yeah, Blucher now is pretty much ready. His artillery, like his other artillery is still on its way, it's this expounder, but his infantry is pretty much here. France, yeah, they wasn't able to take any opportunity to try and strike out, maybe take these guns or get the cav isolated. Maybe they themselves might also not have been ready. It's kind of hard to tell, obviously, because we can only see from one perspective, so it's hard to tell whether the French were even ready themselves to go in. Looks like a little bit of action going on over here. The French pushing forward with some line infantry. I mean, I'm going to see the Prussians respond. They're sending some of their infantry to the flank here. They also have cav out here. What France is doing, maybe just trying to get a bit of a flank going. There you go, a bit of a volley from the line infantry there, chipping away at some Laguerre. I imagine this Laguerre here is pushing hard because he can form square, try and push on the cav here, try and maybe try and force them back, take control of this flank over here. I imagine the point value is also the same. Obviously, that will be the case for balance. But we've got a 10-point of Blucher, 6-point Bellegarde, 10-point Schwarzenberg, and then we have a 7-point Boulot. So it's going to be 33 points. There you go, and a general's being killed off. Oh god, that is not a good start. I don't know if they were purposely trying to do this or if this is accidental. But yeah, the building has collapsed onto the general there. Artillery fire has been firing at the line infantry that was crossing this area, I presume. Firing at them. It's missed the shot, hit the building and then hit the general. I mean, it's just unfortunate for the French, unfortunate for the coalition. Whether they meant to do it, who knows? We may never know. The player might never own up. It is Blucher is responsible for the death of that general. I don't know whose general that is, but that's a massive hit there for the French early on. Blucher now, you've got to think he's got to be aggressive on this French player here. His corps is going to be demoralized. These units are not going to be so happy. The Young Guard here. Look, already running back to Paris. They're done with the day. Seen their general fall already. But yeah, France on this side really being aggressive against Boulot. And we're going to see some Jaegers get taken out here by some line infantry. This is going to be an easy enough fight for the French. I don't know why we don't hear any of the sounds. That is very bizarre. But yep, there you go. You can see the French sort of not really taking the town, but you know, forcing them out of the streets and forcing these infantry back here. Landwehr being forced back. We are going to see some like some more Lambert, some reserve, also not Lambert, sorry, reserve infantry. I don't know if that's even better, any better. They are firing. They need to be careful to shoot their own grenadiers. Oh, look at this. Lambert here chewing away. Yeah, it looks like a big push here, but like the French play is just going to go fully around. It looks like France actually probably has multiple armies here. Oh, I think this is what I think it is. Yeah, Ledoux, we just saw it disappear, but Ledoux is here. So the old guard. So that means we do have a Mortier army here somewhere, Mortier corps. The old guard is present. I thought it must be. I thought with the Polish Lancers that might be the case. But Ledoux is here, and that's the big Ledoux. That means, yeah, there has to be Mortier. Here are the old guard, Chasseurs the old guard. And we are seeing them all shifting here. The Grognards as well. Oh boy, we are going to see a big push here onto this town. The town of... I can't even see the name because there's so many units covered over it. Okay, that's going to make it problematic. But this town here is being very much assaulted by the French. They're sending in... I think it's just some generic line infantry. Wasn't anything exciting. Not going to be able to force those grenadiers out, I imagine. And you can see here the French Laguerre and line infantry kind of being beaten back at the moment. These are the Laguerre, but it's kind of hard to tell. Everyone's just in very ragtag uniforms at this point. I think they are Laguerre because they have like the baggy sort of trousers. And their uniforms kind of, yeah, a bit more Laguerre looking like light infantry anyway, looking like. It seems like that's kind of what they're going for, spamming out those light infantry to try and duel the coalition units that probably have better shooting. They're relying on the guard, like the old guard here, to relying on them for melee. And oh boy, look at this, they're bringing the melee. The Chasseurs, the guard, even though they're light infantry technically, they are good. They are good at melee. Same with the Grognards, obviously. And here you go, Ledoux as well. Yeah, they're just going to absolutely smash into the flank here. They've got a lot of middle guard as well. Fusilier Chasseurs. Oh boy, Grognard's going in the edges. Every gun needs to be trained on this. We're going to have obviously just like generic old guard grenadiers as well, like the 2nd E. Yeah, look at this. They're going to go slamming into the flank here of that reserve infantry, or this infantry here. And they're actually going to try and carry on the fight themselves, I guess, to avoid the Grognards. But just throw an infantry unit, any guard unit into this building, they'll take it. That's true. But here you go, the guard going in. And they are smashing on in there. Don't know why we can't hear the melee sounds. That's very weird. But yeah, there you go. They are fighting in. They're going to be able to easily deal with these line infantry down here, that is for sure. I mean, take your shots now while you can, grenadiers inside that building, because these are some prime targets you can take out. These old guard grenadiers, the finest Frenchies in the entire French army, that is for sure. They need to storm that building ASAP though, just to stop like guards getting shot for free, because I mean it's point blank. They must be killing a fair few of them. The artillery's on its way back. We've got that. I think it's horse artillery there running back, trying to get back, 6-pounders. Again, also, yeah, you want to storm that building because Ledoux's just in there. I think they've stormed it, not sure what with. They stormed it with something, though. It looks like, oh, it's Grognards. They're on the other side. The Grognards have gone in. At least you can presume it is. Now, like, only the 1st battalion is called the Grognards, like, named the Grognards. But really, I think Napoleon just labeled all of his old guard. So they're the grenadiers. They all got labeled as the Grognards, to be honest. They're all the grumblers. The young guard here, they're not quite allowed, they're not allowed to grumble.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
They're merely young, they're inexperienced, they're trying to become old guard. But there you go, building lost, that'll be the one over there. Yep, the old guard have taken it. And Ledoux's going in! Look at this, he's smashing into Boulot's squares here, and that is, yeah, a failed attack. A lot of horsemen there sent flying, and an artillery piece actually now training on Ledoux. It's going to be some heavy losses, but it allows the grenadiers to come in here, and they're going to start to do some damage. Look at the officer for the grenadiers, for Ledoux. He looks badass, doesn't he? Looks absolutely badass. Don't mess around with him. There we go. All of a sudden now the melee sounds coming. That's very strange that it kind of just like chimes in and out. I'm really not sure. Yeah, you can see line infantry here. All setting up, trying to take I guess this river line, I guess you could call it. The guard doesn't want to overcommit though. Don't want to get too cocky because you will get drawn into some sort of Prussian trap here. Here you go. Yeah, the guards are going to continue. I mean, I guess why not? They've got pressure on the run. They're forcing back. You can see Schwarzenberg here is now falling back some of his lines. Looks like he's shifting troops across as well to support Boulot here. But really, if they're going to do this, if the guard are going to carry on rolling on forward, they need to get the like the basic line infantry up as well. But actually, this is the guard and a mix of basic line infantry. It felt like one course stopped, and like as the guard continued. But actually, this is all basically line infantry. But the guard does not want to get. The guard wants to get used. Obviously, it needs to be used. You can't just keep it in reserve like Napoleon loved to do. But you can't just. You can't keep getting thrown in. You want to keep these guys late game as well, ideally, you would have thought. Because there you go, nice square being formed, stopping these lines. There you go, they're going to retreat. Cowards. Gonna get a good old line battle here. I think going to start off as the Prussians and the French duel. Prussians up the high ground. I mean, if they can hold these guys in place and they can form square in some areas, then they can repel the cav. So obviously the big problem is, I think, is the coalition cav. The Prussians have a bunch of it. It looks like, yeah, I mean, this is good. Good from the guard to pull back now. This is way too overcommitted. They're also getting close to Prussian guns as expounders getting set up. They have to continue pushing into this tree line, though, I feel like. That's definitely doable. But yeah, huge moves on that side over there. The coalition on the other side, they need to get a move on because the French have lost an army, a general on this side, you've got to remember. It looks like they are doing some significant damage. The infantry here is being routed. They've got a big dragoon unit there, 113-man unit that was originally. It's lost a few boys since. That's gone in. What is it chasing? Looks like the young guard chasseurs. I think this is the general that's been lost his bodyguard, like lost his general actually already. So the bodyguard's pretty redundant. That dragoon though is already going down to orange morale. That's crazy. Just fighting a general, man. It's not that major. Oh, they could get a good volley off here though. Oh, the French could have fired into that unit for sure, but I think they're more worried about the German infantry rolling up onto them. But yeah, this is kind of a bit concerning actually, because like these units here can just encircle the French lines at the moment. We're gonna have to see chasseurs. The old guard might have to get, the young guard, sorry, have to get thrown in. Looks like they're gonna change the mind, go for those dragoons, get that charge off onto the dragoons. That's a bit of a win there. So yeah, certainly on the left flank, France is doing exceptionally. On the right flank here, not so much. Obviously that's got some outside factors, not necessarily down to the player and the moves, but it's just they haven't got a general. Morale's against them. They could do with killing off Blucher, but he's pretty safe. Cuirassier is actually protecting him. He is definitely not getting taken out anytime soon. Also, the French can't really rely. I mean, 1814 France can't really bring masses of really good cav. They have got good cav. You can see here, like I was saying, chasseurs to the young guard, or at least I think they are. I could be wrong. I think that's what they are. But yeah, they can't. They've got some good cav, and same with Le Doux as well. I don't know. And then probably like, yeah, they got the middle guard lancers here. But they can't bring lots of it. So they can't rely on throwing a guard cav unit to go and take out Blucher. I mean, they could try, but it's risky if he doesn't pull off and doesn't get out. It's a Leap Hussar. Is that a lifeguard Hussar? I think Leap means lifeguard, or like lifeguard. That's just been killed off anyway by squares there. That's unfortunate. Building has been captured by the coalition. I'm not sure which one. I probably should have had a look. Probably one of these ones back here. Yeah, actually, should we just go up on the map? We could probably see. I presume it's. Oh, they're in blue, of course. I keep thinking the French are blue. Yeah, the coalition just captured the one all the way back there. They've got some line infantry in it. Fair enough. It makes no sense. The coalition should not be in blue. The French should be in blue. They're literally in blue now. Yeah, you can see France is trying to reorganize some sort of a line here. The young guard Ney Corps here is yeah, in a little bit of a state. They've been forced out of this forest as well here, sadly. They're having to give ground, which obviously does mean that this left flank here has kind of fallen back after all their gains that they made. They've been forced back, and they're kind of back to square one almost. And they've revealed their great plan of kind of double stacking on this flank here. Now, what do the French do? Do they stay here? Which, by the looks of it, if we look down this line, I can't see any old guard again. So they might have done the old switcheroo again, and the old guard's getting moved out of here, and it's being moved down the line. I'm seeing flanker chasseurs here. That's usually a sign that I think these guys are with the old guard, like with Mortier's corps. You'll see young guard as well being forced forward here, maybe going to try and make a move against Schwarzenberg, because Schwarzenberg has moved infantry to support Rouleau now, so he's a bit weak on this point in the center. Risky business though, because this artillery battery dominates this area right now. Like just down this road, it can just about hit anything. Though you could probably hit those flanker chasseurs if it wanted to off to the right, or it could shoot any of the reserves back there. But yeah, it does look like France is trying to keep the old guard mobile, at least they're pulling it back now to maybe, so just so we can't get hit. But it could be being moved somewhere else now down the line as we try and help out, try and make another sucker punch of a move somewhere else. It is fairly quick. Some of the units certainly are, like the old guard chasseurs, are fairly quick. Young guard here suffering some pretty heavy losses. We'll see. Yeah, not guard artillery, just regular artillery. Just, you know, hitting away. Haven't seen any guard artillery yet. Not to say there isn't any. Well, actually, I don't know. That might be young guard. But I'm really not sure, to be honest. I don't know if the young guard artillery uniforms kind of look very similar, I think, to just regular artillery uniforms. Horse artillery being moved up here by the Prussians, going to try and just put this right up in front of the French lines here and just start to pound away. Not a bad idea. Looks like a lot of players here are bringing horse artillery in today's game. It's pretty good, pretty mobile. It does obviously mean that if you are forced on a quick retreat, you can quickly remaneuver. And as you can see, yeah, they're hitting it hard against these German infantry here, or at least they're trying to. Like, yeah, these are the Deutsch line infantry, but this is really the true German faction. I guess Austria's kind of, you know, they've got some Germans, some German in them. Not as much. Oh gosh, we're seeing a brave young guard here getting sent forward. I don't know what this plan is. Are they trying to go for the guns? I don't know what the plan was. The well defended these guns. The flanker chasseurs are also suffering in this line fight. They're not a big unit. I would have thought they'd do okay, to be honest. Being like a light infantry unit, I thought they'd be okay. I don't know if they have to be at the same range. I thought they'd have I thought they might have a better range than the line infantry, to be honest. Being like like almost like a skirmisher come line infantry unit. I'm not sure. Like they're basically like these guys. They are just the same unit. They're just in a line infantry format. So I would have thought that these guys maybe have a better range. I don't know. Yeah, as I've been saying, old guard is definitely being moved. You can see it here. It's been moved to the center. So yep, the old switcheroo's been done by Napoleon here. I don't know if they're gonna go center or whether they're gonna go right. Whether they think now is the time to push to the right hand side, try and stabilize that. The do is, you know, it's been spotted. It's going to probably get hit by every cannon now that has like a range on it, but we'll see what happens. That's obviously what I'd be doing. Yeah, you can see here, it looks like the flanker chasseurs fall back ever so slightly. They get a better deal out of it. They're starting to do some more damage to those Austrians. I'm feeling good about this battle. I feel like there's some good plays going on here. Both sides, you know, got a good set of players. And feel like they're both playing very cautiously, but not like too cautiously. Like both trying to take a risk, but don't want to throw away anything. Obviously, there's a lot on the line. There's points on the line. Honor, glory of winning the Lord's NTW3 league. You want to win it. Yeah, as you can see, actually Prussia is starting to get kind of suffering these line fights. I mean, he's kind of outgunned a little bit here. To be honest, we've got some veterans in the front line, which I do like. I think it's actually what it is. I don't think it's a Guard National. I think it's a veteran. Looking actually at the size. Oh, look at them, glorious. But they are basically Guard National. That's basically what all the National Guard is made up of. Is just made up of the old and the infirm and veterans and stuff like that. So basically, it's the same thing. They're just a slightly better version of the veterans. It's the same shame that some of the Young Guard units are just terrible at this point, because the Young Guard have got some pretty damn nice uniforms. But I just like the shakos that they wear. They're very pretty. Some of the most detailed units I feel like in NTW3 are the Young Guard. Yeah, I think the Old Guard looks detailed as well. I just think that there's a little bit more going on with the Young Guard, with the uniform. A little bit more. That's why I like them. I wouldn't say I prefer them. I definitely prefer the Old Guard. If I had a choice, the Young Guard, I wouldn't pull my nose up at them. As you can see here, yeah, it looks like actually just gonna fall back in the center. I think the Old Guard must be moving right. Maybe they think this is just this is where they need to stabilize. Probably is the case, to be honest. Bellegarde and Blucher here both pushing quite hard. The artillery here also fire. Is that firing canister? I think that fired canister. I'm really not sure. Looks like we're seeing a bit of a push here. The French actually have made a very bold move again. Again, it's these two plucky Laguerre units pushing hard, and they are, I guess, can form square again. So they are just, you know, going to be able to stop any cav charges coming at them. You can see here, they have like some little National Cavalier out here, some little like I don't know, like lances or something like this, and they have got infantry out here. I don't know why they don't just like if the lancers or cav unit goes in, why they don't just commit an infantry unit to support it? Like just use like one of these line infantry just to support it, just then do a bayonet charge into the square. They'd probably beat it then. Laguerre's not that impressive, but look at this, like on the map, you can see these two little red units. This is the Laguerre. They're literally deep into enemy lines now. They are like the special forces here of the French army. It's not the Old Guard or the Young Guard. It's these two Mad Lad Laguerre units. They are the special forces here today. And they're like tying down. Look at this. Look how many infantry units they're tying down right now. I mean, these are just like some Jaeger units that have been brought forward here. Some light infantry. I presume these are like allied German units of some sort from is Koenig Jaeger, but I'm not sure exactly what state they're supposedly from. But yeah, they're just gunning for this little cav unit. I don't know why. Maybe they're changing their minds now, falling back because there's a lot of infantry now in front of them, and they're like, we might have been enough more. We can shoot that, fellas. Oh, this is problematic. We've come back at a bad time here. The Young Guard have been charged by the Prussians, and they might be in a lot of trouble. Look at this, you got the Lancers going in. Oh, but here comes the Old Guard at the right time to save the day. Can they change the battle around? I don't know. We will see. Got Old Guard, Chasseurs going in here. They're charging a square. It's certainly going to help, but I mean, they're getting shot in the flank. They're going to need to hit all these units if they want to just tie them up. And we've got more cav going in here. We've got Young Guard, Chasseurs going in against the Lancers there. I feel like they've got to win that fight. You would thought, oh no, apparently not. They just instantly get routed. Whether this is because of the morale, because of the generals dead. Ledoux is here as well. He's trying to stabilize the situation. We've got another cav charge over here. Will we see a similar result? The Young Guard Chasseurs? I think we will. I think it's because of the Lancers, you know, on a charge, to do pretty well out of it. Dragoon unit over here is still in a good condition. It's still about half strength. Whether Ledoux is going to have to go in and deal with that, I think he is. Or whether this unit here can form square, I do not know. And they evidently can't. Well, actually, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Ledoux, though, is actually redlining. And we're going to see a healthy Cuirassier coming in, and they're going to actually send Ledoux packing, and this could be costly now for the French. I think we're seeing the old guard also start to shatter in some areas. Well, we're seeing Ledoux shatter. The infantry is still pushing on, still pressing on. It is going for the victory. Haven't seen any of the Grognards recently, though. Where they are, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is concerning for the French. They're going to need to deal with this Cuirassier problem. There's also more cav back here. I think they're just returning, returning lances. They routed them easily. That was a nice, easy win. We've got, again, more Polish lances here, whether they've just returned. I'm not really sure. Again, oh no, here are the Grognards. They're just in a square for some reason, just standing. Looking at the Cuirassiers. Same here, really. There you go, they've routed them. I actually thought they were in square. And then we're going to see the Lancers go in. They're going to try and deal with the problem. This Cuirassier is still not dying. Still very healthy. It's actually not lost that many men. The Lancers actually falling back. A general up here as well. Whether this is, I'm guessing this is Mortier here. Presumably. He's going into melee? Or what is going on? Surely this isn't an actual general. This must be that general bodyguard again being committed. There you go. The Cuirassier is broken. That is huge. That is huge. That's going to change the game. The Grognard's now going in. Blucher here's in a bit of trouble, to be fair, as well. His left, his infantry kind of is gone. And the general's been killed. So yeah, that actually was a general. Okay, what the heck was this plan from the French? Why did they send this general in? Like, the guards still had some troops alive. They're now going to be I presume it's the guard general. The guards still have Grognards alive, and yeah, lots of Grognards and old guard grenadiers. They're all still alive. Why? Why? We've got some young guard units back here. They might want to get forward and help their old colleagues out. What was the plan? I mean, they've shattered a lot of Blucher's forces here. I mean, he's still got some, but they've done a lot of serious damage here. But yeah, that general did not need to go in. They could have reorganized. They could have taken out the guns. The Blucher's also available to be taken out. It's a strange move. Look at this. Where's the gun? Where's the gun crew right now? Man this gun, men. Employ yourselves. Oh, while we've been watching that, the other side, can't be in two places at once, I guess. But I guess we saw the fall of the old guard rather than this corps. But this has not gone well over here. The Mad Lad Laguerre, I don't know what they did. They brought back the pain though for their French colleagues here. There you go, yeah, you've got some Schwarzenberg Cuirassiers here, just again problematic. They have heavy cav everywhere to the coalition right now, and they just can't be dealt with. Again, it's just the cav. I think that's one of the main problems here. You can see Ulan and Cuirassiers. Yeah, there's still also a lot of Chevaliers back, a healthy unit there as well. Some more Hussars. A lot of cavs still alive, which obviously is a big problem for the French. I don't know why the French didn't just sit around this town after. I mean, looking at the death, looks like the French went for another move across this river, and it did not end well. Why they didn't just occupy the tree line or around the building? Like, I feel like the right was kind of where it was happening, and they didn't have to make a push on that left again. I don't think, especially since they didn't have the guard with them. They couldn't really. We're going to see an Ulan going here. I imagine it's going for this gun, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to see this gun get taken out here. Unfortunately, well, actually, I don't know. Red lining, the gun might survive here. Okay, well, with that other unit coming in, oh yeah, there you go. Look at that, the gun actually won. The hussars, yeah, going in, rout the gun. There you go. But yeah, this French corps over here, kind of now in trouble. I would get this general into that building, and I'd start praying for your lives, boys. Start praying for your lives that the Prussians spare you. Because they have a lot of revenge that they want to inflict. The Young Guard's still holding on here in the sense of valiantly.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must pray.
Yeah, I have not done that. I think that's that general. Literally, I go away for 2 seconds, and that general gets charged down by hussars and killed. There you go, another general dead. 3 French generals dead. No coalition ones gone at all. Yeah, not good. The French, I felt like they were doing okay as well. The mobile old guard looked like they were kind of, you know, dashing about, putting out fires, doing a good job. Actually, inflicting some severe damage as well onto the coalition. But where the old guard wasn't, it seems like the coalition were just going to attack there. It's like the old Trachenberg plan, basically just attack where Napoleon isn't, just attack where the guard isn't. That's kind of what the plan was here today. You can see the hussars. I imagine they're going to go in for a rear charge here. But these guys in form square, so that's definitely a good green light to go in, boys. There you go. That is an easy little route for there, and yeah, it's kind of game now. I feel like at this point, there's no easy way to hide it. We're just gonna watch the downfall now of the guard, the Young Guard. Really, that's all that's left. They're getting outshot. Morale is not good. The old Chevaliers in their back lines as well. They also sending forward some reserves, some either reformed or just been kept back. The Chevaliers here gonna get some easy kills. Shooting into all these, charging the back of all these units here, while also the guard gets shot in the front and side and just about everything else. But there you go, Chevaliers broken, but they did their job. They did their job nicely. But yes, look at this. This is like 3 relatively healthy Young Guard units now just being sent forward out of nowhere. They are going to go in for a bayonet charge. They're more like Trilliers Voltigeurs, light infantry, so how well they'll do in melee we'll see, but they are guard units at the end of the day. You'd expect some results. They're redlining though, that's not good. Well, that one is at least. There you go, routing one, they'll rout the next. The Cav here, I imagine, is going to counter this though and probably send these Frenchies back to Paris, but we'll see. No, the Dragoon is actually like, nah, we're just not interested. We're not interested, fellas. Oh, it's because they're getting charged themselves by a little Lancer unit here. Where the heck did all these French just appear from? I was at Lancer when just as quickly as it arrived. Yeah, as you can see here, those Young Guards are pushed forward. They're getting taken out. And it looks like it's going to be the end of the Young Guard there. The Old Guard as well. I don't even think they're still alive. They might have died at their post. Oh no, here's some of those famous grognards still holding on. What, they dueling with some Landwehr over there. Literally like the 2 different like ends of the scale when it comes to infantry. And I think, yeah, it's just like a bit of a mop-up now. So I'm just going to fast forward as we kind of wait for the French here to get put to bed. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, a nice final little charge here from the Old Guard. That's what we like to see. In you go, boys. They might get routed here immediately. Look at that. Routed by Landwehr. That's a sad sight. That wouldn't happen if they didn't still have that general. I think that's still a big loss for the French, really. It was like committing their general. I don't know what the plan was there. Just, like, got sent in and just got killed. I mean, it might not have changed the result, but it might have made it a bit closer because the left still buckled the French. But yeah, certainly if they hadn't sent that general in, they still had a decent amount of guard units alive, which would have been certainly morale would have been boosted for them if they didn't have. They still had that general. Building has been retaken. It'll be this. Oh no, it's this one over here. Okay, I presumed it was going to be the one that literally they're all just crowding around on that left flank, but maybe they already have it. Yeah, this doesn't actually look like there's any French units in there anyway. Looks like it's actually not occupied by anyone, so I guess that means it's under coalition control. The French are actually going to occupy this building here. Looks like with some, I think these are like the Velites, like like a Velite unit or something like that. I don't know. They're like technically a guard unit, but they're not really a guard unit. Allies captured a farmhouse. Yeah, it's that one there. They've actually occupied it now or something. Yeah, we'll go back to fast forwarding as we just wait for something to get over here and scare this French unit out. Looks like some of the guard have also re-rallied. Oh, they're not even guard. They're just basic French infantry. Laguerre been sent forward. But yeah, I don't know. I was saying at the beginning of this battle, I feel like both sets of players are like very experienced. I think the coalition are a little bit more experienced, a little bit better players. I mean, the French made a few dubious moves, but they made some good moves as well. I felt like they were doing some good moves. Just a little bit strange with general use at one point, really, to be honest. And also maybe being a little bit over-aggressive on that left flank once the guard had left. But had just fallen back. Because your infantry there is nothing that special. You're kind of relying, on those heavy-hitting guard units to try and do the work. But there you go, guys. That is the end of the battle. We have a victory for the coalition here at Montreal, I guess, in this clan battle. So yeah, I believe Rheinbund was the team that won. I do it like I said, if I got the clan names wrong and it's the wrong teams, then I do apologize. But yeah, they have won here today. Hopefully I put up the end results for you to have a look at as well so you can see. So yeah, these I just take off the Lord's Discord. So yeah, I think this is from the Schwarzenberg players perspective, which I think is whoever's playing Schwarzenberg is from their perspective. So yeah, well done to them. Because I've forgotten who it was right now off the top of my head. But yeah, 160 kills for this Dragoon unit here with 113. It's very, very nice. So that is an excellent result for them. And then yeah, we can see 100 kills here for a line infantry unit. It's pretty decent as well. 96 for a Grenza unit here. Look at their names. They don't even fit on the screen. That's how long they are. But yeah, there are the rest of the kills if you want to have a look at those. Oh, and this is Bellegarde, sorry, Bellegarde's perspective. That would make more sense, actually. Yeah, Bellegarde had the 113-man unit of Dragoons. So, yeah, it's from Bellegarde's perspective. So it's whoever's playing Bellegarde, not Schwarzenberg. I do apologize. But there you go. You can have a look at all those results. And thank you for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. Do keep tuning in for the NTW3 Madness. We've got more custom battles, more historical scenarios that we want to do as well. And yeah, I'm really enjoying NTW3 at the moment. As, with all like the Napoleon film coming out and stuff like that. Can't get enough of it. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.